Hey, welcome back to another Metroid video where I discuss a little bit of the lore surrounding the franchise. We dive into the games, a little bit of history about it, and we look at Samus's origins and her path through the games. My name's Ryan, and last week we looked at Metroid Prime, which was the first FPS, I guess, Metroid game. It came out on the GameCube. Today we'll look at its direct sequel, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. If you need to watch last week's video though, got a link right up there, or you can check the playlist or the link down below. This channel is still pretty new around here, so if you're feeling up for it, go ahead and hit the like on the video, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the little bell beside it. You know how this goes by now. You can also find me over at Twitch, over on Instagram, over on Twitter. They're all the same username, at ASDFcore. Thank you. So remember in my last video when I said that the Phazon was destroyed? Yeah, so I followed that up with the word seemingly. Samus receives a mission briefing that Galactic Federation Squad Bravo had been missing for 8 days while investigating pirate activity on the planet Aether. So now it's up to our bounty hunter to save them. As she approaches the planet, her ship is taken down by some purple storm and she crash lands. Is this a theme, perhaps, in all of the Metroid games? Samus comes across the trooper's last known location and is met with a bluish-black figure that seems to be wearing something similar to her power suit, and it's absorbing Phazon. The being, hereby known as Dark Samus, destroys a crystal which was protecting the area from the poisonous atmosphere with a barrier. Dark splinters, native and vicious creatures, attack Samus. She escapes, but loses most of her suit's upgrades. Again, is there some kind of theme here, Nintendo? Samus finds the GFS tier gunship burning to the ground and surrounded by the corpses of the crew. In here, you can have Samus watch Commander K. Starling's last entry log, which shows the crew being murdered by Dark Splinters. About Dark Splinters and the planet as a whole. The Aether incident was a conflict between two creatures, the Luminoth, a race of bipeds similar to moths, very, very advanced technologically like the Chozo were, and much like moths, have a great spiritual bond and need for light. Fun fact, through in-game evidence and some speculation, we can assume that the Luminoth were the ones that created Samus's classic screw attack, and not the Chozo. The Luminoth had exchanged tech with the Chozo in the past. That's why we can assume this. Anyway, on the other side of the conflict was the Ing, an intelligent race of shapeshifters that were native to the parallel planet Dark Aether. The Ing, named by the Luminoth and simply meaning terror, discovered portals to the planet of regular Aether after a great Leviathan crashed into the planet, which spread Phazon to that world. For nearly 50 years they fought a great war, ending with the Luminoth's near extinction. Deciding that they could handle no more, the great Umos ordered all remaining lives to hibernation at the Great Temple until they either die peacefully or are unlikely saved. Enter Samus. Samus discovers the Great Temple, defeats the Dark Alpha Splinter, takes its alien upgrade it's holding, and speaks to Umos, who has been standing by for his people. He explains the trouble his people have suffered, and that the Ing have siphoned nearly all of their planet's energy. The item that Samus holds is actually key to her recovering that energy back from the Ing, while also protecting her from possession, one of the Ing's abilities. If the Ing are not stopped and Phazon continues to spread, it might not just be this planet that is targeted, but all of humanity as well. Samus continues her trek and recollects her suit's powers and abilities, all the while defeating bosses and taking back the energy of the planet and returning it to the Great Temple. After defeating the Emperor Ing, the dimension that holds Dark Aether and the portals crumble and perish. Dark Samus, however, interferes once more and stops Samus from escaping the Sky Temple, which is crashing down. During this fight, it is revealed that Dark Samus is actually the reincarnation of the Metroid Prime, seen by its 3 yellow eyes. She defeats her nemesis, and after another scare from the Ing, makes it back to the Great Temple once again, and is met with fanfare from the Luminoth. Samus returns to her gunship and leaves the planet into space onto her next mission now that Dark Samus and the Metroid Prime has finally been defeated. We assume.